I want to do a quick video on like over-the-counter spotters and things that people try to use to get spots out. Um, Number one, if you're trying to get a spot out and you're scrubbing, um, there's a fine line between like agitation and scrubbing. Um, you should not scrub. If you scrub, you will distort your fibers, and then you have a whole nother problem. I went to a house recently, and a dog threw up on the floor, on a rug. I guess it was like a large wool rug, brand new. The dog threw up on the rug. They took some cleaner, they put it down, and they started scrubbing. And then after they did that, the spot did not come out. They called me. As soon as I walked in, I looked at the rug and I was like, well, it's distorted. I can't fix that. I said, did you scrub that area? The lady was like, first they said no, but then they admitted, yes, they did scrub in that area. And once you do that, it's done after that. Let's see. A lot of people use like Febreze to like get rid of odor. That's dangerous to like wool and like things like that. It had, I guess, the active ingredient, I guess it's called, I think it's like cyclodextrin, and it will destroy the fibers of the wool after like prolonged uses. What will happen with your wool rug is eventually it will start turning slimy. Then it will get hard and brittle. So try to avoid using Febreze, like any type of like a natural rug or anything like that. Like once you start getting into like OxiClean, be careful with that on a cotton. It will turn your cotton brittle and destroy your cotton. Like a lot of people have wool rugs, and they'll have their fringes. They want their fringes white, so they'll take it somewhere to get the carpet cleaners to bleach their fringes to turn them white. Sometimes when that happens, the company does not neutralize that bleach. And how you could tell if they did not neutralize that bleach is if you go to your fringes and you just do a light tug on your fringes. If fringes come out in your hand, that means they did not neutralize that bleach. If you use bleach on anything, some people use it on spotter, like they mix it and they try to get spots out. If you use bleach on anything, you have to thoroughly rinse it, and it needs to be neutralized. If that does not happen, what happens is it dries. It dries, and then you every time it's like moisture in the air, like humidity or any type of moisture hits it, it reactivates and starts working again. It has to be neutralized. A lot of people use a lot of mixes that they come up with over the counter, and then they wonder why, when they clean an area, does it re-soil in that area? The reason is that people put like detergents and all that type of things in their cleaner, and then when it dries, there's detergents there. So as time goes on, dirt is sticking to that, and that's why you have an issue with it turning, like you can see where you cleaned before. If you want to test to see if your cleaner, like if you need to rinse it, which is most likely than not, you need to rinse it. You take your cleaner, you mix some up, you put some in a glass container, you put it in your windowsill, let let it evaporate. Whatever is in the bottom of that glass when it's done is what sticks to your carpet. Almost anything you use needs to be rinsed. I have a van full of chemicals. Probably 90% of the things I have in here need to be rinsed out. One thing that does not need to be rinsed out would be peroxide. Peroxide is self-neutralizing. It's safe on a lot of fabrics. The only time that you probably would have an issue is if you have a a Chinese rug They some of their rugs, for some reason, they do not act right with peroxide, 3% peroxide. I'm not talking about the heavy peroxide. With anything, you need to test. If you're going to use over-the-counter over-the-counter cleaners, they absolutely need to be rinsed out. If you put something down, don't. I'm sorry. What you need to do is, if you're going to clean something with an over-the-counter cleaner, you put it down, you wait a few minutes, you let that work. You don't put it down and immediately start cleaning that area or start scrubbing. Number one, you don't scrub. If the type of if I have a area that I need to kind of scrub, I don't scrub. I just take something that has a curve on it, and it's kind of like say if I take a spoon, and I would kind of like gently kind of work it in, not scrubbing, just working it around into the fibers, and then I extract. Do not scrub anything. That is so dangerous. Just be careful on all the over-counter things are really brutal on wool. Wool needs to be at a neutral pH. All the things that you're going to get over the counter are going to be high pH. It's going to leave your wool rug in a high pH state, which is going to damage your wool rug. So be extremely careful with that. Let's see. People use laundry detergent to and mix that into, because it's like, oh, it does good on my clothes, I could use this as a spotter. Not really. It is laundry detergent is made to be thoroughly rinsed, like gallons and gallons and gallons of water going through that. Whatever you're going to do at home on your rug is not going to touch what a washing machine can do. Even if you put a little bit in a spray bottle and you're spraying it, it has optical brighteners in it, and that is going to cause issues too. So if your carpet cleaner comes to your house, as soon as they turn on their black light, everywhere where you sprayed that fabric softener, that laundry detergent is going to just brighten up, because it has optical brighteners in it, and that's going to cause issues too. I'm trying to think of the other things that people use. People use baking soda, and they'll put that down. That also needs to be rinsed out. Almost everything needs to be rinsed out. I'm trying to think of other things that people use. Let's see. What's that stuff called? The stuff in the red bottle. I forgot what it's called now. What is it called? Well, it's a popular spotter. It's in a red bottle. I tell people, when I see it, to either throw it away or give it to someone you don't like, because that stuff, I go into people's houses all the time, and it takes color and it sets stains. So you have to be extremely careful. Resolve. You have to be extremely careful with that. It's made it's super aggressive. People put it on and then they just leave it, and they don't rinse it out, and it just causes damage. And let's see, a safe spotter to use on organic stains would be peroxide. It's self-neutralizing. It does not have any detergents in it. So once it dries like water, and you have no issues with it after that. I'm trying to think of other spotters that people use. I already said don't scrub, which is extremely important. The cyclodextrin in the Febreze, extremely dangerous to wool rugs or anything like that. Extremely dangerous after prolonged use. I said bleach, and I think that would be it.